Okay, we just had a bit of a demonstration drive between the two clips of video, and basically what we've looked at is trying to get the rider away from the white line when he's going to go around right-handers. He doesn't like the bike too much yet, he's just getting used to it. So we've got to get him to probably use the back brake a little bit more when he's starting off, just to give him a bit more stability. We've got no comms, so I'll just do a bit of commentary. We told him not bother about speed. Just trying to, like I say, we've only been going about 20-25 minutes, and trying to do is just extend his observation. As before, he was probably on main beam, dip beam, so he's just looking at the bike, looking at the front of the bike, and not looking far enough ahead. So what we're trying to do is get him to smooth the bends out a little bit more. Before he was going into the bends a little bit too quick, so he's actually just probably braking a little bit on the curve, when really we should have been braking on the straight. Then any variation in speed could have been achieved through the throttle on the curve itself. Big improvement. So we're just heading now towards a cup of tea on the western to Uttoxeter Road in Staffordshire. I've just told him any variation in speed where you think you may have got the bends a bit wrong, just go through the throttle. So he's now thinking of the bends, as you can see, individually, when really we should be trying to knit the bends together. Speed's there, no problem at all. In the distance we can see the road goes round to the right. After the left on bend, looking through the trees between the hedge and the tree, and really what you should be doing now is thinking about the offside lane closure, and then obviously positioning towards the near side of the carriageway instead of hugging the centre of the carriageway. If you look at it, it's probably making the bend a little bit more bigger for him, and obviously the bike is a little bit more stable on the curve. We've got 40 mile an hour limit, checking speed limit, checking where to bring his speed down, just on the leading off the speed. Traffic lights ahead, we're going to go left, 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 left. Traffic lights are on red, one vehicle behind. Let's see what it does with this right-hander, where before he was doing right on the white line. That's a lot better. Thinking about using the cars in front as the road appears to go round to the left and to the right with the junction on the near side. The left, there's the left on bend. There's the junction, there's the right. Don't go towards the white line if you can help it, that's better. Yes. If it does go onto YouTube, he's only been going about half an hour, picking up new techniques. Obviously not pliant or happy with them yet, so obviously he's going back into his old ways, but that's the way that we learn. Now start planning for the right hand bend. And if the bend is right, there's a left hand bend after it. See what happens. Have a cup of tea, have a bit of a brew and a chat, and we'll put the comms on, and then we'll see if there's a big difference with the comms. But obviously there's a big difference with the speed of approach, because we did comment on the fact that it was going into the bends too quick. So he's now starting to shave the speed off a little bit before the curve. And any minor variation in the speed can be achieved through the throttle. That can only be achieved if you've got the right gear. So I think he was looking about probably third, fourth, with revs about 4,000 to 5,000 RPM, just to give you that flexibility so we can either slow down or increase the speed, and the Honda 600 responds accordingly. As the road ahead, looks like we've got bends first to the left, followed to the right, got plenty of bend signs. User vehicles in front, 1, 2, 3, 4 is the lead vehicle. It's obviously going to set the speed. For the right, don't go towards the centre if you can help it. Watching the 4x4, that's going to be interesting. He's on it. It's probably another thing we'll have to look at is the banging in the gears, when really we should be getting the speed right for the gear first. So obviously with the system of motorcycle control, what we're looking at is that all gears must be selected when the correct speed has been achieved for the bike. So we want to try and avoid using the gearbox to slow the speed down, especially when you're coming down the box where you probably get revs increasing when you kick it into the knock it down again. But this is looking good. I'm quite happy with this. Well worthy of a brew. Big difference. Happy with this one as well. Well, we'll go for a cup of tea, and well deserved, well done. Better check. There you go, caffee's open.